Hey.
Jamal Nias here at Liverpool Comic-Con with the Penguin himself, Robin Lord Taylor.
Yeah.
How awesome an experience has this been interacting with the fans? And obviously you got Alfred himself to the left of you as well.
It's been so amazing for so many different reasons. Like, this is a couple times we've been coming to the UK, and it's always just so incredible because there's something about our show Gotham that just deeply resonates with the people in the UK, and it's just the fandom here is different than anywhere I've ever been. So that's been fabulous. And then also Sean and Drew, who are my castmates from the show, we haven't seen each other since before the pandemic, and so it's just been very emotional and very happy and just a wonderful place. Yeah.
And it was pretty unconventional for yourself in how you got the role, because you didn't know that was the role that you was auditioning for.
That's right.
When you go back and look at that now, are you like in awe of what happened? Are you like, because it was sort of like a fate sort of thing, like you didn't know what you was auditioning for, but you gave the perfect audition for them.
Right. I feel like because of that, because they did it that way, like I feel like, you know, I don't want to sound too ridiculous, but like it helps me. I kind of believe in destiny, and I kind of believe that I was always meant to play this character. And in a way, like even though we had very difficult scenes with lots of emotion, it was never difficult. It always felt so natural, like you know. And also that audition. There are a couple moments in your life where the entire trajectory of your life completely changes. And when I got this job, that was the big moment for me. It was just like all of a sudden the world burst open, and it's just been the most amazing ride all these years later. So yeah.
And you got props from the man himself, Danny DeVito, as well.
Can you believe
childhood
that?
hero, right?
Yes, absolutely. Like Batman Returns is my favorite Batman movie, and I've been watching it since I was a kid, and always in awe of Danny DeVito, not just in that movie, but in all the movies and the roles that he's played. He's just such a brilliant character actor. And then the woman who played my mother on the show, Carol Kane, who is a legend, beautiful, wonderful actress, she's best friends with Danny DeVito. Okay. From years and years ago, they did a show called Taxi together, and so she came to me on set early on, and she was like, "Guess who I had dinner with last night?" And I was like, "Who?" And she was like, "Danny." And I was like, "Oh God, what?" And she was like, "He loves what you're doing." And I was just like, "Thank goodness." Oh my God. It was like
so cool to hear.
So amazing to hear. So still have yet to meet him, but there's no rush. But someday, I mean, I'm just, you know,
it's gonna happen.
I won't be able to talk. I'll just be like, probably start crying. Yeah.
I thoroughly understand that.
Yeah.
And then obviously it's a generational movement, the Batman universe. You know, this year we've had the Batman with Robert Pattinson, Matt Reeves. What did you make of Colin Farrell's performance as the Penguin as well?
Absolutely brilliant. And the thing about it is that the most amazing thing about Batman story, but also comic book stories in general that have been around as long as Batman, is that every generation gets their Batman. You know, it's like, you know, the 60s they had Adam West, and then in the 90s it was Michael Keaton, who was my personal Batman, and then, you know, it goes on and on and on, and it's just so wonderful because these characters live on and they stay relevant because you have all of these brilliant actors come in and reinvent them and show different sides of them and show different things that you'd never see. And if it all just stayed the same, we wouldn't be talking about Batman as much as we do. You know, it would become boring. It would become the same thing over and over again. So I just think he's so brilliant. And when he was announced as a casting, I was just so excited. So, and I love the movie too. Yeah.
Every iteration of Penguin has been awesome. You made it your own. Colin's made it his own. Danny's made it his own. Yes. And that's the beauty of comic book movies, man. So I just want to say thank you for your time today.
I'm going to
let you carry on interacting with the fans.
Yes.
But yeah, pleasure,
Brilliant.
man.
Have a great day.